What is going on, ladies and genitals? YOTESLAYA here, bringing you my 1 through 20 tutorial for transit mode in Black Ops 2 Zombies. If you're unfamiliar with my 1 through 20 tutorials, back when I used to do all the high rounds, the 151 on Ascension, around 69 when I got Triarch and stuff like that, a lot of people used to come to me and say, you know, Yoti, dude, what do you do for the first 20 rounds? That seems like it's the hardest for me. After that, it's pretty easy. So what do you do? So I started up these 1 through 20 tutorials to show these guys what I like to do in the earlier rounds when I'm doing these high rounds, or just to get to round 20. That may be your goal. So that is what this is based off of. But right there you can see I just grabbed the 3 parts to the turbine. Right away from the beginning, guys, you're going to want to get this turbine. This turbine is key to a lot of different areas in the map to open up different doors and allow you to gain access to a lot of different things. So make sure before you leave, you grab that turbine. It also allows you to get out of this spawn room without spending the 750 on the door. So right here, you can see I've got the turbine and I'm going to sit it in front of this white door, and it's going to allow me to exit this spawn without spending the 750. Now check this out. Right when I go out of the door, you can see I look there to the right. Sometimes there's a part to the bus, or maybe even the galvaneural trapdoor piece will be located there. In these next couple minutes, I'll be showing you different areas that galvaneural trapdoor piece will be located, because that is key to doing this really early on. Now, with transit mode, you could do a lot of things in round 1, guys. This 1 through 20 is going to be based off having a lot of points in the bank already. Now, right there, you can see I used the turbine and get the ladder. That is to the bus to allow you to get on the roof. You'll see that here. But what I was saying is my 1 through 20 tutorial is going to be based off you having money in the bank already. So if you could, this 1 through 20 will help you guys, even if you don't have money in the bank. But if you want, if you're going to try to attempt a high round, you've probably already played transit before. You've probably already got money in the bank as well. If you don't, go into a solo game before you try to do one of these high rounds and rack up a lot of points in the bank. Therefore, you've got that money to go back and fall on if anything was to happen. So it is going to be based off having money in the bank. So you guys need to know that. But yeah, the main place you're going to be training in the 1 through 20 tutorial is going to be the diner. I spend a lot of time there, and eventually I will run the farm train, as you will see here. There's another one of these white doors. The turbines will open any of those white doors there, and you can see I've got the front of the bus. Just put your turbine down, open up those doors, get the parts you need, and then in my case now, I'm going to go install this into the front of the bus. What this does is, you know, normally the zombies can climb through that front window. With that on there, it just kind of pushes them out of the way and just basically, you know, barrels through them. So that's pretty freaking awesome. Now, right here, we're at the power station. I'm going to show you guys where to get the 3 parts to turn on the power. They will always be located right here within the sub power station. So, you know, you won't have to go looking all over the map. There's a zombie hand, a lever, and then the panel to the actual power switch. Now there you can see on the bottom of the screen, I do have the zombie hand, and all you got to do is pick him up and run to this bench, and it starts putting together the lever together for you. Now you can see I grabbed the lever part of the switch there, and the panel was right there to the right. Just grab all 3 parts, go to the workbench. Only 3 parts, guys. You don't have to do any more, and then hit this power. Now, if you do this quick enough, I like to take the bus all the way around from the very beginning. So instead of waiting for the power to open up this door, just throw your turbine down and then take off running, and you should, if you find all the parts quick enough, you should be able to get back, you know, before the bus leaves. That way you don't have to walk, you know, all the way around with denizens jumping on your head, zombies attacking you, and stuff like that. Now, what I was saying about the galvaneural piece, you're going to want to get these galvaneucles as early as possible. You know, melee kills are worth 130 points, and it allows you to rack up an insane amount of points earlier on. You're going to see me go to the bank, I think at round 7 and deposit like 30,000, and then again at like round 13 and deposit 30,000. So if you wanted a lot of points in the bank, you know, get those. Round 1, dudes, go to the bank, get 6K out, and then get those galvaneucles. Now, right here, I'm in the town. You know, the bank is located here. I have money in the bank, but I've only got 210 points. So, it's only round 1. I feel pretty confident that on round 1, I can do some things. You know, I'm not afraid to, you know, kill the last zombie and do it here. This is the final part where the piece of the bus could be, and that is where the galvaneural trapdoor is located. But it's only round 1. I'm not afraid to kill this last zombie. You know, it'll only be round 2, so I can go around and kill some zombies until I get to 1,000 points. And round 2, there's only about 10, 15 zombies. So you kill them all. You've got time before the bus leaves, so that's always good. But as soon as I get 1,000 points, I'm going to go into the bank and withdraw some money. And now on round 2, I'm going to have 15,000 points to get Jug, Quick Revive, Speed Cola, Galvanuckles, whatever it is that I want. You just go up to these little keys on the wall. The left one is to withdraw. The right one is to deposit. You do have to, I think it costs 100 to do either or. So if you withdraw 1,000, it only withdraws 900, I believe. And you know, when you deposit 1,000, it only deposits 900 because there's like a $100, 100-point fee, whatever you want to say. Now, right here, check this out. I've got my turbine and I'm putting it in the lava. You guys are probably like, Yoti, dude, what the hell? You said the turbine is so important. Why did you just destroy your turbine? Okay. If you do not know, to pack a punch in transit mode, you do need a turbine. In solo mode, you're going to need a few minutes. These turbines only have a certain amount of life before they are actually destroyed. You can see there, I destroyed my turbine. The next stop after the town is right there where the turbines are, so I can grab a brand new fresh one as well as Quick Revive. To pack a punch in this game, you'll see here in just a little bit, you've got to put a turbine down at the power plant, and then you've got to run all the way to the town, which takes a couple minutes, and get to the pack-a-punch. Now, if you have a turbine that is already used and beat up, it may be destroyed by the time you get to the town to actually get to the pack-a-punch. If you have a fresh turbine, you know, you have time to make it all the way there because, you know, it's a brand new fresh one, and it's not going to destroy itself. So, yeah. There we go. We got the Galvanuckles, as you can see. I put the little piece into the trapdoor, jumped up there, grabbed them. They are 6,000 points. There is a Bowie knife on this map as well. It's kind of off in a shack, off in the fog. I suggest getting the Galvanuckles. They are one hit, one melee up until round 13. The Bowie knife is only one melee till round 10. On round 14 or greater, it is 2 melees to you know, kill a zombie. But right here, this is going to be the main place you're going to be running your trains, is here at the diner. You've got the Galvanuckles. It's only one melee hit kills. You've got a decent open area to train in. So this is where you're going to be spending the majority of your time until you get set up. You're going to be staying here basically until you get ray gun, the jet gun, which is the Wonder Wolf in this. Not the Wonder Wolf, the Wonder Weapon in this, or Mustang and Salad. Mustang, aka Mustang and Salad. So as you can see here, I'm still located at the diner. I actually let the bus leave. You know, just once you get Jug and the Galvanuckles, just run your train right here at the diner. Let the bus leave. Keep going until the bus finally returns. It's going to return this round, and I'm going to go deposit some money into the bank as well as Pack-a-Punch. I do have this money to Pack-a-Punch. Now, I like to Pack-a-Punch early on just to get Mustang and Sally because they really are one of the best zombie guns in the game. And as far as Transit and Black Ops 2 zombies, they're probably the best. The Wonder Gun in this is not. The Jet Gun is really not too great. Now, if you get the Bowie knife like I've got now with these Galvanuckles, you can melee a little bit faster, and it gives it just a tad bit more damage. I'm not sure if Ballistic Knife, Galvanuckles can carry you beyond round 13. Like I said, it's one melee up until round 13. I don't know if if you get the Ballistic Knife, I don't know if you can one melee to like round 15, because with the Bowie knife and Ballistic Knife, you can melee a little bit longer. So you may be able to. Leave in the comments if you can or not. I've not really tested. I don't really pick up the Ballistic Knife too much. But yeah, you can see I'm just running around taking these zombies taking them out as they spawn and meleeing them, racking up a hell of a lot of points, 10,000 already. We've got 3 perks, and then we get the Bojankus War Machine. This is probably the most worthless zombie gun ever. I am not even joking. For some reason, this game, they had a hard-on for giving me snipers. I cut out the box visit earlier on. I got 4 snipers on like round 3, and you can see that I got another sniper. Dude, what the hell? I think they were wanting me to do like a Grizz challenge or something like that. But yeah, keep one zombie alive. You know, time it to where the bus is going to be coming back. It usually takes about 3 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes for the bus to actually do its full circle and return to you. So, you know, if you think it's getting near the time where the bus is going to be returning and you're wanting to leave, make sure you keep one zombie alive. If you don't know what Black Ops 2, that last zombie will always be louder than the others. You'll be able to tell if it's the last zombie because the zombie voice is a lot freaking louder. So, right now, I'm going to show you guys how to pack a punch if you did not know how in Transit. Okay, you got to take your trip all the way to the power plant. Make sure you keep this last zombie really close to you, but somewhat distant. Okay, I'll explain why here in just a minute. Right there is where we actually got to go put the turbine for the power. But you can see I run past this door, and it allows the zombie to get closer to me, and then I'm going to run back and put the turbine by the door. This door right here with the green bolt on it is where you're actually going to have to set your turbine, and then you're going to have to work your way to the town. By doing that, putting that turbine there by that door, it powers a door within the town to get to the Pack-a-Punch. So what I did by luring that zombie closer to me within the middle of that room, zombies will attack the turbines. So, you know, just keep him near you, give it enough time to go place the turbine and then back away without the zombie attacking the turbine. Now, right here is one of the biggest reasons you're going to see the Galvanuckles are awesome. The denizens jump on you, you can just melee them off twice. It only takes 2 melees to get them off. Normally, it would take 5 with just a knife. Now, you may be asking why I'm running to town and not taking the bus. In my opinion, it's faster by just busting ass and getting out of there and running like you see me doing now. You'll notice the bus is not catching up to me or anything like that. Plus, the other times where I did take the bus, this door was not going to be open once I finally got to the town. So I don't know if the bus like makes it close or what. The bus may just take a little bit too much time. So I prefer running after you place that turbine at the door to get to the Pack-a-Punch. Also, by running here like you see me doing now, I'm going to get to the Pack-a-Punch in time, and then the bus will actually, you know, leave here in just a few minutes and be waiting for me after I get to the Pack-a-Punch. Now, right here, you're going to see in the top right-hand corner what the door normally looks like when it is closed. Of course, you've got the vault door in the back you've actually got to blow up, but in the top right-hand corner, you can see the bolt, the green door is closed. That's because the turbine was not placed. If it's placed correctly and it's still alive, it will be open like you see now. Now, once you get down to the Pack-a-Punch hallway, there's 3 parts to the Pack-a-Punch. You see me grab the top there. You can see the little emblem at the bottom of the screen. Just go to this workbench in the back and then put this thing together. There's 3 parts within here. The top of, you know, the Pack-a-Punch thing machine itself, a thing that looks like a battery, and then a board that looks like it has a hammer sitting on it. Mine were located back here. You'll see all of them. They can be, there's a couple different places they could be, guys. You know, just look around. They're really not too hard to find. You see the Pack-a-Punch thing itself, a black box that looks like a battery. And then the board, there's some boards on the floor. You might be a little confused at seeing those. But just look for the one that has like a hammer sitting on the board, and you will be good. In my case, it's right here in front of me on this shelf. We'll get a closer look at it. I don't know if that's a hammer or what it is, but it's a board with a little piece that it looks like a hammer to me. It's not a hammer, maybe like a leg to the Pack-a-Punch. I don't really know. But there's your 3rd part to put the Pack-a-Punch machine together. Once you put those 3 parts in that workbench, you're ready to Pack-a-Punch and get Mustang and Salad, or whatever it is that you're wanting to get. In my case, I definitely wanted Mustang and Sally. If you're unfamiliar and you know, you're like, dude, it's not Mustang and Sally, you retard. It's Mustang and Sally. It's just Mustang and Salad is just a joke, okay? That's all. You don't have to yell at me and hate on me, man. It's good. But alrighty, we've got Mustang and Sally. We're ready to rock. We're going to be heading back to the diner now, and we're going to be rocking out pretty much the entire game for this, man. It's really pretty freaking awesome. You can see here I'm pulling up to the diner now. It's round 8, and these Galvanuckles are still 1 melee. Pretty much, these Galvanuckles can carry you to round 13 themselves, okay, guys? So just get the Galvanuckles, and you'll be good. Now, right here, as we go into round 9, we're going to see the Avogadro for the first time of this tutorial. Now, right there, you can see I run in and grab the MP5. If you're going to be training right here in the diner, you might as well grab that MP5. You've got the ammo right there on the wall. You can keep, you know, building up your points that way. And I would go with the MP5, honestly. Keep your, you know, power weapon, whatever it may be, jet gun, ray gun, Mustang and Sally, and then grab that MP5. Get a lot of points early on, and just build them up that way. And plus, the MP5 is pretty powerful up until like round 20-ish. It'd be decent. You know, you'll have to go in there and get ammo every, you know, a little bit during the round. But Pack-a-Punch it maybe, and you should be good. It racks up a lot of points. But there, you can see the Avogadro. Now, the Avogadro, if you do not know, shoots bolts of electricity at you, and he can actually hurt you. If you've got zombies on you and they're hitting you and he's shocking you, you can go down relatively quickly. So you want to kind of hide from him at the beginning, especially if you have zombies spawning on you. Now, what I like to do is I like to get my little group of zombies. Normally, he spawns, he'll spawn randomly, guys. This is only round 9. I've had him spawn on round 15, round 13. He spawns randomly. He will spawn, too. Don't think it's just like a rare chance. He's going to spawn, so be prepared for that. But you can see there, I go up and I melee his body. Once I kill these zombies off, you'll be able to see a little bit more of what I'm talking about. By the way, nukes nor insta-kills do anything to the Avogadro. Right here, I wanted to show you guys that you can't simply shoot him once the insta-kill is alive. But you can see there, he's like a blue orb of electricity. You cannot harm him at that point. Once you can see his white body like this, you simply melee his white body. Now, I had the Galva Knuckles, so it just beast him. You can do it with a normal knife as well. If you don't have the Galva Knuckles, just keep meleeing him. His white body, and just keep meleeing as much as possible. I don't know how many knives it takes. It's probably dependent on the round as well, but just keep meleeing that white body. You can't do anything to the blue orb, like I said. Just melee for days. Now, if you have EMP grenades that you got out of the box, you can throw an EMP grenade at the Avogadro, and that will kill him as well. So I would recommend, if you're going for a high round, definitely to get the EMP grenades out of the box, just for the fact that if he spawns, like on round 50, whatever round you may be on, he's not going to just poop on you. So you can throw that EMP grenade at him and get him out of there like super fast. But right here, you can see it is round 13. You can see I've got 18,000 points in the bank. What I like to do up until about round 15, we seen it early on. We got here to the diner after getting Jug and everything like that. At about round 3, okay, we trained, we let the bus leave, we trained for a few rounds. Once the bus returned, we had enough points to go pack a punch and do all that jazz. Now right here, that was at round 7. We returned on round 8. Right here, you can see it's round 12. I actually let the bus leave again after killing that Avogadro, and I'm going to train it again and just keep racking up points and doing what I got to do. Once this bus is going to return again, I've got 22,000 now. Once the bus is going to return, I go back to the town and I deposit my points. Now, I don't do this the entire time I'm trying to get to a high round. I just do it the first few rounds because it's a lot easier. The zombies don't have as much health, and you could just, kill them pretty easily. Especially on round 13, this Galva Knuckles is still one hit. After this round, it's going to be 2 melees for these, beyond round 14, it's 2 melees. So, it's a good time to go put these points in the bank. Have them for the next game, in case you go down now. You may go down on like round 40. What if you go down on round 40 and you need some points for Jug and whatnot? So it's definitely good to have points in the bank. And early on, especially, get as much points in there as you can, because later on throughout the game, points are going to be a huge factor. Going to the box for stuff. In case you go down, maybe pack-a-punching different weapons to try to kill the zombies faster, whatnot. You're going to need more points later on in this game. So just make sure early on you're point whoring and putting as much in the bank as possible. Now right here, I'm actually getting ready to jump on the bus to head to the town to deposit my money. If you do not know, there's a shortcut in between the diner and the farm to get to the town. I'm actually going to show you that shortcut here in just a second. But I like to take the bus to the farm to do this shortcut. If you don't know, right outside of the diner, there's a patch of lava, and I've died in it more times than not. So I just take the bus to the farm, and then once I stop at the farm, I start working my way back to the right, the way you just came. Head back towards the diner and stick to the right side of the road. You're going to come up across a single car, and shortly after that, you will see a short little metal bridge thing. It's not a bridge. It's like one of those obelisks that fell. You can kind of see it there. There's the car, and you can see the metal thing above me there. Once you go underneath that, just keep hanging to the right. Good thing about those Galva Knuckles, you can melee these off. But once you get to this fan and this fence, take this right here. And this is actually going to pull you by a church that's right outside the town and take you into the middle of the town. And that is the shortcut. You could also get it to the, get there from the diner. Once you leave the diner heading towards the farm, once you cross the lava, just stick to the left. You'll see that same van, and you'll see the cutout in the fence anyways. So you can just get there either or. Do whatever it is. It's all personal preference. I just wanted to throw this in there and show you guys this. Now, this is going to be, show you guys one of the biggest reasons I do get the Galva Knuckles. Now, a lot of you, a lot of people are afraid to actually jump off the bus if you get in trouble into these high rounds. They're afraid, the denizens are going to jump on you and the zombies are going to kill you. Right here, I wanted to let these zombies overrun me and show you guys what it's like to actually try to escape the bus. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm just letting them all get on. and I'm trying, I'm trying to kill him as much as I can. I don't want to die, but right there, I felt like I was going to get overran, so I jump out. I've got these Galvanuckles, so the denizens on my head, I can melee off twice. Obviously, I have zombies on my tail. A lot of people are afraid to run through this fog because, the denizens jump on your head, slow you down, and they're afraid the zombies put you down. If you have the Galvanuckles, you're free. You could run around this map the entire time, during the rounds, whatnot, and you would be fine as long as you don't, get yourself cornered somehow. But yeah, there it is. I made it from the wooden bridge all the way to the diner with the help of the Galvanuckles. So that is what makes the Galvanuckles so valuable in my opinion. Even if they do lose their effectiveness at round 13, you still have them to take care of the denizens. So what do we do after the diner? How do you get to round 50, Yodi? How do you get to round 75, maybe even 100? The best place, and I think the most common place to run a train, is right outside the farm. Now, right here, I'm just showing you guys that there is a shotgun up here. Most of you guys know that, and double tap is up here as well. So, outside of the farm, it's kind of harder when the bus is there. But if you just wait till the bus leaves, you'll have a wide open area, as you'll see here in just a minute. You could also run up here in the yard if you wanted to, but preferably it's right here out in the road. Now, the bus right here, I jump on it just to try to get it to leave, basically. But with the bus right there in the middle of the road, it kind of cock blocks you a little bit. So it's going to make it a little bit harder, but you'll see once this bus leaves, it's going to open up this whole road and you have a huge area to train in, guys. So this is where you're going to try to get your high round from, is this spot right here. Now, you can stay at the diner. It's only round 18. You could stay at the diner as well and, keep building up points. That MP5 upgrade, it could carry you to round 30, 40 pretty easy. And, the points in return, the profit you get from upgrading that, and then, the points you'll get between rounds is enough to keep buying that upgraded ammo. So that MP5 could carry you pretty decently. But once you get set and you've got your mind made that you're going to go on to a high round, definitely head out here outside the farm. You can see it's just huge open area. There's no lava. That is one of the biggest reasons that I like going here, is because there's no lava. That lava is just an annoyance to me, and I hate getting burnt by it or whatever it does to you. So this is where we're going to be. It's pretty easy. Most people that I've seen do high rounds, this is where they hang out, and I got to say, it's pretty much freaking easy mode. It's almost like Ascension, the PhD lander. There's really no way you could go down. Now, eventually, you're going to have to scramble, and you're going to have to go for ammo maybe to pack a punch and stuff like that. So, you got to be prepared for that. For this 1 through 20 tutorial, though, this is going to show you guys how to get here and then the general area to get to these high rounds. Now, it's going to go to round 19 and then I get Treyarched, but you can see here, clearly this is the perfect way to get to round 20. By Treyarched, I mean Treyarch screwed me, and some reason I got kicked off of the Black Ops servers randomly. So, yeah, I get shafted on round 19, but you can see how easy this is, and you can see that it would carry you to round 20 pretty easily, and then this general area could carry you to whatever round you want to put in the time. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this 1 through 20 tutorial. Man, I freaking talked a lot. My mouth is like so dry right now. Oh my jeebus. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this 1 through 20 tutorial. I hope maybe you've seen something within this that may help you with transit. It is kind of tricky, but the Galvanuckles is key, guys. Just get those Galvanuckles. Those denizens are pretty much taken out of play. You can melee till round 13, rack up a huge amount of points. You don't even have to leave that diner. You could stay at that diner. You could stay at that diner as long as you want. Like I said, it's all personal preference. I'm just showing you guys different areas that you could train in. Now, I am going to be doing a 1 through 20 tutorial for the other maps as well. Obviously, they won't take near as long because they're smaller maps and there's less of stuff to show. So I hope you guys are excited for that. I got the 1 through 20 tutorials. I've got some crazy challenges in mind. So Black Ops 2 Zombies is about to get shitty on. Did that make sense? No. I don't know what it is. I was about to say something else, but it didn't work. But anyways, guys, the charge's about to happen. I hope you guys enjoyed this 1 through 20 tutorial. If you're excited for the return of these 1 through 20s, and if it helped, please let me know either through a like, comment, or just tweet to me. Just let me know that it helped. I appreciate it. And I hope you appreciate the time that I put in for this. I got Treyarched 3 other times, by the way. I don't know what it was, but I got Treyarched on 17, 18, 19, and 13. And it kept me offline every single time. So right there it is. I got shafted. You have been disconnected, blah, 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 blah. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm Eder. Peace.